So the New York Mets are top 5 in profitability this season. They've been making money for their backers all year. They have the best winning percentage in the National League, second best in all of baseball. The Atlanta Braves are number 29 in profitability. Only Colorado has burned their backers more than Atlanta this season. These two teams collide tonight in an NL East showdown. How should we bet it? Let's talk about it. Teddy Covers from WagerTalk.com with a big game breakdown. Actually, a double gamer for tonight. We're going to talk Braves and Mets. We'll talk Dodgers and Padres as well. Looking at my Odds Logic live odds screen right now, I'm seeing Atlanta as the favorite, minus 130, minus 135, even minus 140 at a couple of books. Total in this game sitting at 8.5. The Mets are the better team. The Mets have been more profitable all year. The Braves are burning everyone. And the Braves are the favorite. Why? Let's see what we can dig in for this one. Certainly, these two teams haven't played yet this season. So from an urgency standpoint, the Braves can make up some real ground if they win. They're probably sellers at the deadline if they lose. So there's huge urgency for Atlanta. Do they keep this team together or do they break it up? Yes, the Braves have a losing record, but they have a positive run differential, which is an advanced metric that says they're probably better than their record would indicate. Braves are a third place team. They're not a last place team. They're 7.5 games back of the final wild card spot. Not dead at the beginning of June. They just won a series against the Rockies. Again, I know it's the Rockies, but they won a series. And prior to that, they won a series against the Brewers, who are a pretty good team. Braves are 19 and 15 at home. Their biggest issues have come on the highway, where they're 12 and 24. You can't make the playoffs. Hard to make the playoffs playing .333 baseball on the highway. But they've been winning games at home. And, of course, this is a team that knows, an organization that knows how to turn things around. They've been in the playoffs each of the last 7 seasons prior to this year. They're coming off a really crappy game. They scored only 1 run on Sunday against Colorado. And, of course, the Rockies' pitching staff is the highest ERA in the majors. After winning the first 2 games of the series, it was kind of disappointing. And that's been the MO for Atlanta, as they've tried to jumpstart themselves. They get a couple of wins, but they can't sustain it. You know, Brian Snitker, manager, quote, "We talked about this, sustaining a drive with the offense. We're having a hard time doing that. We've had a couple of games up until today. 4 or 5 were really good. We're starting to click here and get this thing rolling. We just can't get off the mat and put anything together for an extended period of time, and we haven't all year." So Snitker a little frustrated that his squad couldn't really take care of business against Colorado and got slapped around in the finale of that game. There's urgency here. There's probably some urgency for the Mets, too. They just got swept at home by Tampa Bay. But even with that, even with that 3-game series for the Mets, they're still a first-place team. They're still, number 2 in NL in winning percentage, number 2 in baseball in winning percentage, and top 5 in profitability. Mets manager Carlos Mendoza. It's 162 games. You're going to go through stretches where this is going to happen. Obviously, we got to play better. We got to turn the page and be ready to go on Tuesday. So exactly what you'd expect to hear from your manager after getting swept at home by Tampa. Before I talk about the pitchers tonight, I do want to ask you guys a simple favor. If you like this type of content, boom, hit that like button. We appreciate it. It makes all the difference in the YouTube algorithms. Thank you. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Agree? Disagree? It's okay to disagree with me. I won't be mad at you. It takes all kinds of opinions to make a betting marketplace. And, of course, if you haven't done so, join the more than 200,000 of you who have subscribed to the Wager Talk YouTube channel. Simple, and this way you get instant alerts when these videos go live. It is $5 Tuesday at WagerTalk.com. I've got a best bet up in MLB, putting my 67% MLB total streak since April on the line tonight. $5 Tuesday. And of course, you can get 30 days of picks for the price of 14 right now at WagerTalk.com. Less than $7 a day, save more than $100 off the monthly price. Again, 30 days for the price of 14. Visit my page, wt.buzz/TC, to take advantage of either or any of these great offers on $5 Tuesday with that best bet locked and loaded. So from a starting pitching standpoint, we've got 2 guys, and David Peterson and Spencer Schwellenbach are both coming off complete game victories. They pitched deep and they pitched well. Peterson's won his last 3 start. He's pitched really well this season. He's allowed 2 runs or less in 10 of his 13 starts this season. He hasn't given up more than 3 earned runs in any outing. His track record against the Braves, not quite as good as Schwellenbach's track record against the Mets. Peterson with an ERA over 5. Schwellenbach with an ERA under 1 in 3 career outings against New York. He pitched 7+ innings in each of those starts and allowed a grand total of 2 runs. Schwellenbach's coming off his first career complete game against Milwaukee. 9 strikeouts, 2 runs, 5 hits. I think he's showing bet-on signs here. I really do. And I think the Braves, despite losing on Sunday, are showing bet-on signs here. So the lean here is Atlanta. The lean here is the under. Grade me on the Atlanta side. I think the Mets may well continue that little skid they just suffered this weekend into today's game. And I think there might be some money to be made on Atlanta between now and the All-Star break. So give me the Braves as the official play here. Lean under as well. Now let's talk some West Coast action. Padres and Dodgers. Again, looking at the Odds Logic live odds screen. And by the way, guys, take advantage of this. 7-day free trial, oddslogic.com. It's understand what I'm talking about when I say looking at my Odds Logic live odds screen. And you see all the books and you see them moving in real time. It is a valuable tool. 7-day free trial, oddslogic.com/Teddy. Take advantage. I mean, really, it's something I would recommend you do. Check it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to sign up for it. 7-day free trial, oddslogic.com/Teddy. We look at the Padres and the Dodgers. Dodgers haven't even announced a pitcher. It's a bullpen game. And yet, -210, -220, -225. Total in this game, 9.5, juice to the over. So last night was a huge energy in the ballpark kind of game. Ohtani pitching, maybe a huge distraction. He pitched particularly well, but he got through his inning. 28 pitches, didn't get a strikeout. Anyone who bet unders and strikeouts did well. But the Dodgers got going offensively and ended up winning the game by margin. Dave Roberts, quote, overall, just a really positive day for us. Today, I don't think pitching affected his offense. Ohtani got a couple of hits and a couple of RBIs as well. Tomorrow will be pretty telling as far as fatigue, but I thought overall pretty exciting. So we'll see if there's a chance Ohtani could sit today and not play offensively, which would certainly affect this total and probably affect the side as well. We would see Padre money, but I haven't heard anything. That's just me saying maybe. Something that's a possibility. All right. And what happened yesterday? I mean, they got shut down. Cease struck out 5 straight batters, and all of a sudden, Will Smith, quote, we just started collecting hits. We got on base, soft contact, balls fell in the outfield. We took good at-bats and got a couple of big hits. Dodgers now 3-1 against the Padres this season, and they're stacking up wins right now. 3 straight wins, 6 their last 8. Now, they did have a heavy bullpen game yesterday. They used 7 pitchers yesterday, combined to give up 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Today, it's going to be more relievers, another bullpen game. Who didn't go yesterday? Let's see. You got Jack Dreyer, Justin Wroblewski, Matt Sauer, Lou Trevino. We haven't seen a starter get announced, and there's probably going to be guys that are going to have to pitch in back-to-back games out of the pen for the Dodgers. But at least they have some kind of a plan for today's game. And I don't mind teams. I think teams are generally underpriced when it comes to bullpen games. In this instance, I'm not sure that's the case with the Dodgers. $2 favorites in this contest, more than $2 favorites, and being underpriced for a bullpen game. But that is also something to do with what's going on with the Padres right now. Before I talk about the Padres, again, if you like this type of analysis, please hit that like button. Makes all the difference. Click, done. Thank you. Comment below. Tell us what you think. And of course, subscribe to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Take advantage of $5 Tuesday. Single best bet available for just $5 tonight on my homepage, wt.buzz/TC. The MLB totals have been very good all season. I expect to cash another one tonight. We're at 67% run with those MLB totals since April. So it's been steady and it's been good and it's been profitable. Again, $5. If you haven't ever been to WagerTalk before, visit my page, wt.buzz/TC. Today's the day to do it. Check it out. Again, first timers. This is your opportunity to try WagerTalk and the picks we offer at a bargain price. It's made for new clients. If you haven't tried it, try it. $5 Tuesday right now. Again, wt.buzz/TC. So the Padres are going with Randy Vasquez today. And Vasquez has been, he doesn't eat up innings. He usually only goes through the order twice. But he's been okay. He's holding opponents to a run or two. He's keeping the Padres in the game. He faced LA last week, 1 run in 4.2 innings. Of course, Dodgers beat up in their bullpen in that ball game. It was his only career appearance against LA. But Padres right now, this team's struggling. All right, they're just 4-8 in their last dozen ball games. Machado's hitting, Tatis is hitting, but everybody else not as much. Still, 3 straight overs for San Diego. 6-1-1 to the over the last 8 for the Dodgers. It's a bullpen game for the Dodgers. We don't trust either pen necessarily 100% in this contest. We're not looking at aces on the hill. Both lineups are pretty good. The Dodgers lineup is awesome. And the Padres certainly, they're not anemic on the offensive side right now. The wind's blowing out. Over. That's where we're going in the late game. Expect fireworks. Expect crooked numbers on the scoreboard. Expect the Dodgers and Padres to combine for 10 runs or more. OVER, over in the late game. And that's how I'll grade myself for this one. Thanks for watching. We appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the likes. We appreciate the follows. Stay tuned on this WagerTalk YouTube channel for more great sports betting videos, and have yourself a fine betting Tuesday. Cheers.